and gentlemen, the next contest does a one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 232 pounds. Here is B. Brian Blair. And his opponent in the corner to my right from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 260 pounds. Here is Ron Shaw.
Big Ron Shaw to test the skills of B. Brian Blair. Mr. Blair having a great deal of success as of late in individual competition throughout the World Wrestling Federation. We're set for the action to begin.
If you live in or around the area of Framingham, Massachusetts, this Tuesday night, May 15th, the World Wrestling Federation comes to the Edward Loring Arena. There are still good seats available for this card this Tuesday night, where Ivan Putski and Tony Gurria will form part of a tag team combination, and Dr. D, David Schultz, looking forward to his confrontation as well in Framingham, Edward F. Loring Arena this coming Tuesday night.
Action in progress. Philadelphia's Ron Shaw going up against B. Brian Blair. What a maneuver a moment ago by Mr. Blair, sidestepping Ron Shaw and applying pressure now into the hammerlock. Vince, ever since his arrival in the World Wrestling Federation, I have been nothing but impressed with B. Brian Blair. He seems to possess all of the necessary ingredients to make him the complete wrestler that he assuredly is. Off the rope now. Nice maneuver by Mr. Blair. Ron Shaw charging, lunging, and down to the canvas again. Approximately a 25, 28-pound weight advantage for Ron Shaw, but it hasn't meant a great deal thus far. A very aggressive Brian Blair. And certainly has been able to keep Mr. Shaw off balance. And wondering what's going to happen next. Blair just full of scientific wrestling holds. Well, he can play it pretty tough, too. Yes, indeed. He can mix it up in any fashion. And, of course, Blair, obviously, from the looks of things, in superb physical condition. Nice maneuver by Shaw in the reversal. Let's see if Blair comes up with a counter to that hammerlock. Reaching back now, and Blair goes all the way over the shoulder. Into the ropes off. What a forearm. Cover by B. Brian Blair, and he can't get him, only once. Blair staying with the shoulder. He's had quite a lot of success thus far in the matchup with that particular hold, or holds like that. Boy, what a pair of wheels on Shaw. They're like tree trunks. Those are big legs. Yes, Shaw, big man, tough man. Off balance now, Brian Blair. The referee chose not to break that up, which is most unusual. Shoulder blocked by Blair. Off the rope, and a hip toss. But look at that, Blair able to keep Shaw down. 2 and no. Front face lock. Blair staying right on top of Shaw. Takes him right over. Still can't get him. Shaw is a tough customer. Well, he certainly kicked out. We've had a couple of 2 counts thus far, but... Oh, what an elbow by big Ron Shaw. And B. Brian Blair is going to feel the effect of that one. Shaw asserting himself with a forearm now. Oh, is he ever? And another one. Blair seeing, I'm sure, stars by now. Scoop, up goes Blair. Slam by the big man. Ron Shaw covering now, gets 1. Maybe 2, and that was about it. Well, Blair's going to have to shake the cobwebs out and get his spine and body reorganized. Well, oh my, the elbow missing by Shaw. Punching in, and now Ron Shaw off the rope. Blair doubling up big Ron Shaw. Ooh, what a knee lift. Blair up on the second rope. Elbow, what an elbow smash that was. And at approximately from 10 feet in the air. missing with the second follow-up.
Nobody home.
What a seesaw matchup. Blair now behind Ron Shaw. Abdominal stretch gets him over. Shoulders down, two, and yes.
Boy, is that a fantastic maneuver. The abdominal stretch and the takedown for the pin. And let's face it, that has really worked for B. Brian Blair.
All right, let's get the official time. Ron Shaw, defeated by that extraordinary athlete, will get the official decision.
And it is the winner, B. Brian Blair.
Mr. Blair, whose popularity certainly commensurate with that of his wrestling skill in the squared circle. Let's go back now, Gene. Take a look at what we saw.
Well, it's an absolutely sensational move that ultimately put Ron Shaw away at the hands of B. Brian Blair. But here's action in progress off that second rope, and that was some kind of an elbow delivered squarely to the top of the head of Ron Shaw, the part of B. Brian Blair. Now Blair trying to come back with another elbow, but a very astute Mr. Shaw, quick to roll out, and Blair, in this particular instance, coming up empty-handed. Scoop, but watch what happens here as Blair just fluidly goes around Ron Shaw and sets him up for this abdominal stretch. And take a look. After the stretch has been applied, falls back. There's the takedown, and there is no way for Shaw to get away from a pin. Tremendous maneuver on the part of B. Brian Blair. Victory with a pinfall over Ron Shaw here on the World Wrestling Federation.
I'm sure we'll be seeing a great deal more of Mr. Blair in weeks to come. For the benefit of those of you who'd like to drop us a line, we certainly would wholeheartedly encourage you to do so. We invite you to write to World Wrestling Federation headquarters, P.O. Box 1538 in Greenwich, Connecticut, 06836. And B. Brian Blair lifting the arm moments ago in victory. While we have an opportunity, we'd like to read one comment, actually one question from a lady from Middletown, Connecticut. Dear Vince and Gene, where's the location of Venice Beach in relation to Los Angeles, Southern California? And of course, Venice Beach being the hometown of the one and the only World Wrestling Federation champion, Hulk Hogan. Well, Karen So from Middletown, Connecticut, the answer to that, Venice Beach, located just about midway between the Los Angeles International Airport and Santa Monica.